Well, we are starting a new year and kids are getting back to classrooms and normal schedules, but with the new semester brings reminders of cyberbullying. Now, a new study from Pew Research found that nearly half of all U.S. teens say they have been bullied or harassed online. And cyberbullying can take many forms, including physical threats, spreading rumors, receiving nasty images or comments, and the most common form is name calling. 32% of teens report they've been called an offensive name online, and this is a really difficult topic for so many families. So we wanted to get advice from an expert. So joining me now is Dr. Patricia Westmoreland, who's a HealthONE psychiatrist. Thank you so much for being with us, Doctor. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, and in years past too, we kind of thought of bullying as something that happens at school and then you can kind of go home and escape it. Talk about cyberbullying and what that is.
So cyberbullying is bullying somebody in an electronic form, and that form can take a number of different subforms. For example, text messages, Snapchat, emails, social media, etc. And although we're very fortunate in many ways to be so connected in this digital age, the connection doesn't stop when you go home from school. And the connection is there forever, and the words that are printed are there forever. And even if your parents take your phone away, kids will still hear from others at school how they've been bullied.
Now, speaking of parents, how can they be aware and intervene if necessary too? What would you advise?
So I think it's really important to be present in the lives of your children, to know who their friends are, to talk with them every day when you fetch them from school, when you drop them off at school, to keep an eye on what they're doing online as best you can. And that may not be as easy as one might think. But I think, you know, really just being aware of what's going on, being aware of changes in their mood, changes in their eating habits, changes in their friends, etc., and then asking further questions.
And you mentioned, like you said, some of the signs to look out for, but, you know, I think a larger question is, how do parents talk to their kids about this?
I think it's really important from an early age to make children aware of, you know, what it means to say bad things about other people, especially if you do it in a printed or digital form, and to also make them aware that some of these things have lasting consequences. For example, sending naked pictures, etc., can be something where law enforcement is obviously involved, and that can be very, very serious. And not frightening your children about it, but making them aware that these things have consequences, and that if they are either being bullied or they're tempted to get involved with other kids in bullying somebody online, that if there are differences between people, there are ways of figuring it out, there are ways of talking about it without being mean.
And something you mentioned is a perfect segue to this next and last question here. What if your child is the bully?
That, you know, I think for, you know, every parent's nightmare, although it certainly is every parent's nightmare to have a child bullied, you know, really sitting down with your child and going through, you know, what happened and why it happened and why you felt it necessary to bully someone in that way. And obviously to make them aware of consequences, and also to be aware that they themselves may be struggling. Often people who bully others are struggling themselves. So get help, get mental health help for your teen or child as soon as you can.
Patricia, you're absolutely right. Thank you so much for taking time to talk with us. We hope it helps parents out there, because it's something that many teens are dealing with daily and often in silence. So remember, you can watch all of our health interviews right now on cbscolorado.com.